Was a moment that stopped Fever fans in their tracks. Just 3 games back from her last injury, Caitlin Clark faces another blow. The pain is real, but so is her fight.
Right here, she explodes, makes the backdoor pass, and immediately grabs the inside of that right leg.
Tonight was supposed to be just another chapter in Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise to stardom, but instead it became a moment that left the entire basketball world holding its breath. Late in the game against the Connecticut Sun, with just 40 seconds remaining on the clock, Clark Indiana Fever's undeniable leader made a sharp pass, then suddenly grabbed her groin, limped to the bench, and collapsed in tears. What was a thrilling victory for the Fever quickly turned into a gut-wrenching scene.
I was actually at this game, Tim. I was sitting like 3 rows behind where
no wonder everyone was in a
back
bad
and
mood.
forth. But Marina Mabry not playing in yesterday's game. But yeah, J.C. Sheldon, Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, a lot of history. This is a fiery battle. So we pick it up here last night here. Caitlin Clark, she's missed 33 threes on the road to start the season, the most missed road threes to start a season in WNBA history. The frustration just spilling out a little bit. Here's what Clark was saying in that moment.
As the game wound down, Clark's 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists became almost an afterthought. The real story, the real concern, wasn't her stellar performance. It was the look of sheer frustration on her face as she sat there, towel over her head, trying to hide the pain. The agony wasn't just physical, it was emotional. You could see it in her eyes. She's been here before, too many times before.
So there is some really scary, sad, I don't know, it might be earth-shattering to some news. According to Jesse Moore, MD, he is a regenerative medicine doctor. He does specialize in sports, and this is what he said about Caitlin Clark's injury. It looks like Caitlin Clark did get injured again in her right groin this time. The previous groin injury was her left groin. Clark appears to have re-aggravated her right abductor groin strain. The tricky part about groin strains is that they are a very slow healing tissue.
Just 3 weeks ago, Clark sat out 4 games after straining her left groin. It was a blow to her rhythm and her team, but she fought back quickly, too quickly, some would say. And now a new injury. This time it's her right groin. Another strain, another setback. It's almost like her body's been trying to keep up with the expectations placed on her, but there's only so much it can take. But let's not forget, before the injury scare, Clark was doing what she does best. She was everywhere on the court, dishing out assists, hitting crucial shots, pulling down boards. She was leading this team like the superstar we know she is. It was a performance that could have been a season-defining moment, but instead, it turned into an agonizing reminder of the toll it's all taking on her body.
Walks there to the stanchion, obvious frustration. Her teammates were consoling her and is sitting very gingerly right now.
It wasn't just the pain of the injury itself, it was the weight of everything she's been through, the pressure, the expectations, the grind of an unforgiving season. Clark has always given everything every time she steps on the court, but with her body now breaking down in real time, it's clear the toll of this journey is weighing heavily on her. The tears were more than just from the pain of the groin. There's an emotional exhaustion there that fans don't always see.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we've approached it that way from a slow pace from the beginning. This might just be my ignorance, but I'm not really sure that it's a re-injury. So I think, yes, absolutely. The big picture is the most important. For her health and wellness long term, and for our team, and to we've been very slow in making sure that every time she comes back that she's ready, as much as a different kind of injury. I know oftentimes when you're working with injuries in the groin and the quad and the hamstring and all of those things, there's just they're all kind of tied together. So we'll continue to approach it like that. I mean, long term is the most important.
Coach Stephanie White kept it calm in her post-game remarks. She said the team is taking it one step at a time, making it clear that they wouldn't rush Clark back onto the court before she's fully healed. But anyone who's followed Clark's journey knows that she's a fighter. She's never been one to back down from a challenge. The question now is, how much more can she take? How much more can she push before it's too much?
Yeah, she kind of pull up. A little bit of a jerk motion to stop her momentum.
It's so frustrating what they allow to happen to Caitlin Clark. The amount of physical abuse that this girl's getting just hit with again and again and again.
Clark's health has been a growing concern for fans and analysts alike. After all, she's already missed time due to injuries this season, 5 games for a quad strain, and now potentially more with this new groin issue. The worry now is whether rushing her back too soon is a mistake. Is Indiana's star player being pushed too hard too fast?
It's always the same names, the same teams, and again, no real consequences. Dave Portnoy, who's never been shy about his support for Clark, didn't hold back either. He said the Fever should sit her until the playoffs.
Fans are obviously concerned, but even more so, they're heartbroken. Clark is the face of the WNBA right now. Her play style has inspired millions, and her journey from Iowa to the pros has been nothing short of magical. But like any star, she's human, and at 23 years old, it feels like she's already been through more than most players do in their entire careers.
Doctor said groin injuries are not day-to-day. Out the gate, letting it be known. They lie.
As of now, Clark has been ruled out for the Fever's upcoming game against the New York Liberty. The team is being cautious, but the bigger question looms: how will this affect her all-star status? Caitlin was set to be one of the top captains for the upcoming WNBA All-Star game and the three-point contest. But now, with her injury status uncertain, it's all in question. Could we see her on the sidelines watching rather than playing?
Her roommate. Pump fake, drive, and in the lane, the fans wanted a 3-second call. Instead, they got a miss. Clark from the logo. A 40-point triple-double in the Elite Eight. Remarkable.
What's clear is that Clark's injury isn't just about one game or one season. It's a much larger issue. For a player who's been carrying so much of the league's spotlight, her health could define the future of the Indiana Fever's season and the direction of her career. And right now, it's in a precarious balance.
That's a flagrant foul. It's a hard foul. You could say it's a play on the ball, but...
For now, Clark and her team will take things day by day. The goal isn't just to get her back on the court, it's to get her back in top form. Because as fans, we all know what happens when Caitlin Clark is at 100%. She doesn't just play the game, she redefines it. Her vision, her range, her fearlessness electrify arenas and inspire a new generation of players. When she's locked in, she elevates not only her team, but the entire WNBA. That's why patience now is crucial. Rushing her back risks more than a setback. It risks the momentum of a movement. We can only hope that she can return soon and, most importantly, stay healthy. Her presence on the court means far more than just points, assists, or rebounds. It symbolizes inspiration, resilience, and the bright future of women's basketball. Every time she steps on the floor, she brings a spark that lights up the league and energizes fans around the world. Caitlin Clark has become more than a player. She's a movement, a role model, and a trailblazer for the next generation. As we witness her journey unfold, we'll continue cheering her on, supporting her through every injury, every comeback, and every defining moment. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates on Caitlin Clark and the latest WNBA news. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and let's keep rooting for our favorite stars.